What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, BB's World, and I'm your girl, BB, and we're going to be doing Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 5, Episode 8, I believe. All right, let's get to it. So, we left off last week. The last couple of weeks, we were at Monique's lake house, and we're back in Potomac now. So, let's see what's happening, honey, in Potomac. Let me get to my notes. So, we get back to Potomac. We start up with a montage of Ashley and Michael's shit. The Darby shit. That's all I can say. That's the only way I can put it. Ashley and Michael's shit. Okay, right? And Candace and Monique's shit that's building up. That's going to get the thumping and bumping at the end of this episode and going into the next episode. But that was the montage. So they were showing how over the years, Ashley and Michael have had all these issues with all these gay folks, dick sucking, cock grabbing, ass grabbing, lawsuits, blah. Ashley, like I've been telling you, girl, you ought to be used to this shit by now. Number one. Then we see Candace and Monique, how their friendship has spanned and what's been going on with them over the time that they both been on the show and been good friends, or what it was supposed to be good friends, because Candace ain't nobody's motherfucking friend, okay? Alright. So we see Candace in the studio. She's singing, she's doing a remix to her song. You know the song she did last year when they got married, or year before, whichever one, when she got married to Chris. That little song, that little tired ass song. I'm glad they remixed because it sounded terrible up there at the wedding. But this is, I like this. This is nice. Because Candace, she can't sing. Let me see. The producer, Chucky Thompson, he produced it. So she sits down and talks to Chris. He even says he likes it better. She gets to talking about Monique. Saying, oh, I've been a good friend to her, and I'm through with her, and this is that, and this is them cutting the ties with her, and okay, fine, whatever. She said she officially done with her. That's enough on Candace. We get over to Ashley and Michael. They pulls up at the restaurant. They sit down to order. And he tells her, I don't know how you can eat. I don't know how you can eat with all this going on. Ashley said, I know how I can eat. I told y'all, Ashley used to this old fuck shit with Michael. This is nothing new. This Michael Darby shit, she used to it. She just sick of this motherfucker getting out here and embarrassing the shit out of her. That's what she mad about. She ain't mad about the whole activity. Because he been grabbing dicks and ass and all that shit. She's just tired of him embarrassing her. She got to keep cleaning this shit up behind him. That's what she tired of. And that's what she mad at. Childish dress. So, she said, I'm sitting up here breastfeeding. Monique and Ashley sent me the damn blog where his ass stand up in his drawers in the hotel room. I know she said, God damn, here we fucking go again. I know you did, Ashley. I know. Constant embarrassing. She ain't really mad about the shit. Like I said last week, she mad about when the shit got out. And she pissed hot now that's on the blog. She knew that some people had seen him, but she pissed hot motherfucking mad because that shit is everywhere now. It was going to be everywhere anyway when the show aired because them bitches going to talk about shit like they do every season. So they went on in the restaurant because she said they got to it really, really, really bad in front of the baby. So they had to go somewhere public. Because she said she didn't want the baby to see her acting a fool like that. That baby little as motherfucker. That baby don't know what the fuck going on. But I know it probably would have scared him if y'all was hollering and fighting and throwing shit. So that's probably what she meant. He still been explaining this motherfucking lie. Talking about he got drunk, they had a kiss, and he went to bed, woke up, and the bitch took the phone, took it. Michael, stop this motherfucking lie. Nigga, you did any and everything, every which way, and it wasn't just with no bitch. He tells her, I never did say that I had a boyfriend and a wife. Well, first of all, you don't have to say it. We all know the shit anyway, number one. Number fucking two. You think your wife dumb, don't you? Ashley is pretty goddamn sharp, actually. If you listen to it, I've been watching her ever since she came on TV. Ashley just pretend like she's slow. Ashley is not slow at all. Not at all. Ashley just play that motherfucking role. That bitch ain't about dumb. You hear me? Her mouth too goddamn sharp for her to be a dummy. You need to stop talking to that woman like she's stupid. That's probably what she gets pissed off and throwing shit at your ass because you talk to her like she's stupid. And you keep constantly embarrassing her. You need to stop that shit, Michael. People think just because they older than folks that they smarter. Not all the time. And not in all areas. Ashley said, you didn't consider me or the baby when you was out here doing this fuck shit. He said, well, you know, we done lost all our intimacy since you had the baby. Well, that's all you need to sit down and talk about with her, not go out here and be a hoe. He meant by intimacy, I believe, that this bitch ain't swinging and fanging no more. She ain't ready down for whatever no more. Like she used to be. She tells him she don't want no more threesome shit. Let me stop you, Ashley. Just like I had to tell this bitch over here on Bill Collective. You're finished like you started, honey. These men don't be committed to marriage with people unless they know that shit's supposed to be making them happy. You get up in here and they get married to you and you flip the script on them. That ain't fair. Now, in your defense, maybe back then you was cool with all that, but you got a baby now and people's mindset changed when they have children. This is when you should have told this motherfucker, look, I don't feel the same way I used to. We got this baby now and I don't want to do that no more. And not wait until this bitch go out here and do some shit and then embarrass the shit out your ass. Then you won't tell him. Ashley, you dropped the ball on this one, hon. You should have told him a long time ago. As soon as you had Dean, you knew that you didn't want this shit no more. Why didn't you tell him? You probably knew it when you was pregnant. You should have told him. Your meal ticket was already sitting in your belly. You could tell him whatever the fuck you want to. Now he ain't got to do it. If the motherfucker get mad, oh, scratch your ass and get glad, or you ain't got to. You ain't got to do nothing but stay white and die, because now we good. I ain't got to worry about a prenup and seating up and nothing else no more. So, Ashley, do us a favor and next time tell this motherfucker up front what it is as soon as you get the feeling it and don't wait on him to surprise you. Because it's a little bit off-putting when he thinking that he gonna have this kind of shit going on all his life because that's what he married and you didn't told him something else. But at the same time, he can either hold or he can fold. If he want a freak slut bitch that's gonna keep doing the shit, that's fine, ain't nothing wrong with that. But he gonna have to decide do he want to stay in this with you because you done told him you don't want to do this no more. So y'all both lied to each other. Because if you felt like it wasn't intimate, Michael, you should have fucking told her. Not run out here and did the shit. She said, I want to know if we can peacefully coexist because if not, we can go and exit peacefully right now. Because I don't want that shit no more. No, it's too much at stake. We got a 3-month-old son. I know it is too much at stake. Michael, you ain't gonna try to pay all that. You just signed a new prenup shit last year and now the baby too. They gonna take your ass to the bank, ain't they? I know it is too much. You ain't that damn dumb either, is you? All I gotta say, you better know who you wrapping up with in these marriages with these folks. You better know who you're wrapping up with and what kind of ways they got. Cause now you stuck like Chuck, buddy. That's basically all I can see. Monique meets with the Not for Lazy Moms podcast people. She getting frustrated because they had sold but 20 tickets to her event. She said she wants to at least break even. So they trying to figure out how they gonna do that. We jump off there and get to Giselle. Giselle finally looked like something. She's at the art decor store. She's looking for some more furniture for this house. And all this ugly tacky shit. I'm glad she at the store that's got some nice shit. And then she didn't buy shit out of this child because it was too high. So I'm gonna tell Jamal what I want for Christmas. Bitch, Jamal won't be right for Christmas, girl. Okay, Giselle. Miss, I had you off my wedding list. Girl, you delusional, honey. She finally look good. She got this burgundy wraparound jacket, right? Wrapping around her like this. She got on these nice tight black pants, got a wrap this way, and got some little kind of like a little collar on it with the little clear glasses. You finally look good, Giselle. Goddamn, bitch, you ain't gonna hear me say that too many times. I promise you ain't. But if you look good, I'm gonna give it to you. Cause I ain't got no reason to hate if it ain't no reason to hate. Robin looked cute as well. They had on shit on all black with the black shirt with all the neon colored butterflies on it. That was really cute as well. Did that. Okay. The Boxer twins actually look cute today. So Giselle brings up the blog. Robin really meant to send the shit to Sharice. Messy ass. And accidentally sent the shit to Ashley. Sent the article to Ashley. Child. So Giselle says she's going to invite everyone to the winery so they can celebrate her for the literary award for the book she just wrote about Jamal being a hoe that she gonna end up having to write a sequel to. Okay. We get some wind in her husband. They took a little boy to karate class. She sits and tells him she don't know if she want to go back to work because basically she done lived through her mama all her life. And she wants to do another path now. She don't want to be this professor and this commentator and this and this that. She wants to do what she wants to do. But she know it would disgrace her mama. Because that's all her mama lived for, is to brag on her children. I can understand that because I worked a job. My mother, bless her heart, she dead and gone now, but I stayed at a job that I hated because my mother wanted me to do it. It was actually a job that she was doing. And she wanted to, that was what back in the day, that's what they was proud of, with some good government jobs. And it wasn't a lot of opportunity for blacks back then. So I ended up getting on there and I stayed there. Hated that motherfucker. I just did it just simply because I didn't want to disappoint my mama. But baby, she got sick and when she passed away, you couldn't see me turn in that motherfucking letter of resignation quick enough. So I do understand that struggle. Even though I don't dig Dr. Wendy that well, I can understand this right here about her. Because I went through that. I worked my shit part-time, so I didn't have to, if I had to do some shit like that full-time, child, I probably would have been quit. My mama just had to be mad at me. Because I can't do no shit that I don't feel. But since it wasn't number 2 or 3 days a week, it was that, okay, get this shit over with, going on. To keep the peace. She said leaving it would be like undoing the sacrifice that her mama made when she brought them over to this country so they could get a better life. Okay. So we get back to Monique. She telling Chris that they only sold 20 ticks out of 300. She was saying about how much she spent investing in Not for Lazy Mom. About $200,000. He told her they gonna have to shut it down if they can't get no profit soon. She got a little offended. She said, I'm not shutting it down because it's a passion for me. It's an outlet for me. I understand that, Monique. You want my girl. You my girl. You a Karen. I understand that. But what I'm gonna tell you is this. If you using this money to fund this shit, stop it. Use your money from this show. I know at the time you was still a cast member, was gonna be a cast member as far as you could see. I'm sure Bravo paying you a good little check by now. This your 3rd, 4th season on here. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's your 4th season on here, Monique. You get enough to fund that with your check. Stop using the money that he's providing for you for that. And that way, when he bring that shit up again, he ain't got a leg to stand on. Because you do need an outlet. Goddamn. You happy wife, happy life, happy housewife. Because mama can't stand your child. You instead of want to pump babies in you, he wants to fuck all the time. All that is great. And you honor your wifely duties. But this how you solve that problem. So he won't have nothing to say about that money you spending. Use your own money. Because you do need an outlet. For your sanity, you do need to be able to do something that you like doing. You do need to feel like, hey, I contribute. I do something too. So I understand that. But you need to use your money. Because in a way, you got a point. You keep on blowing my money on this shit and we ain't seeing no return. So blow your money on shit. You're going to be taken care of anyway. He ain't going to let nothing happen to you. She tells him that Candace dropped out of the podcast. And it was about being in the honeymoon phase. But she said Candace ain't had no goddamn honeymoon anyway. I said, she sure ain't, so why you even motherfucking worried about it? She can't tell you shit. Go with Miss Grandon and move on. Because all of them got a fucked up relationship or some fucked up issues somewhere. Karen can tell you more than anybody anyway. Because she been through the honeymoon, the re-honeymoon, the bad times, the good times. Let Karen tell you about her experience. That'll be enough. Robin goes and talks to her parents about remarrying Juan. Mama cool with it, but Daddy ain't. Daddy like, he know his daughter kind of dance anyway. Dizzy bitch in the room. Remember what Karen said. We go to Ashley. Ashley in the store with her mother and her 16-year-old sister. No, her sister that's 16 years apart. Ashley mama must have had her mighty motherfucking young. Ashley might be, Monique is my age. Ashley a little younger. I think Ashley like 33. Girl, when you start having babies, you was just out there with it. Girl, you was a wild bitch, wasn't you? Ashley mama a little bit buck, I'm trying to tell you, because she don't look that goddamn old. She don't look to be over 50 years old. She might be fooling somebody. She don't look to be over 55 for sure. 16 years from 55 is 39. Girl, you still fucking then? Girl, what's going on? Boy, you either had Ashley mighty motherfucking young. I don't know which one it was, but you kind of wild there, mammy. They talk about Michael, and mama tells her, you need to let Michael know there's consequences when he does this kind of shit. Mama, you need to shut the fuck up, because Michael was taking care of you and that motherfucking, obviously nothing ass motherfucker you had. You need to stay out of Ashley and Michael's business, because if it wasn't for Ashley and Michael, your ass would have been somewhere in the goddamn women's shelter. From what we understand from season 3 or 2 or whichever one of the season, when he was telling you, y'all have to get on your own because I ain't gonna take care of her and y'all too. Mama, you need to hush and let Ashley handle her own business. Michael don't need to be held to no kind of standard when it comes to you because he done took care of your ass. So shut up. How soon we forget when we was bombs and he don't give a fuck. Y'all can sit there and demand Michael all y'all want to. Michael and Ashley got an arrangement that your ass probably don't even know about. And if you do, then you know that comes with the territory. Now, you can be mad because he embarrassing your daughter and embarrassing you because we all know that's your daughter. But that's an arrangement that she done made with him. He just go along to get along with y'all. He older than all you motherfuckers put together. He ain't listening to shit y'all talking about. He run Ashley and he run y'all too, whether you know it or not. So you need to quit having an input on it and sit your ass to the side. Giselle gets to her winery and they all get there. Monique told her she did well with that book. Then she went to confessional. The book about her whole ass husband that she's dating again. Yes, the book about her whole ass husband that she is now dating again is correct, Monique. Absolutely correct. Candace comes in, don't speak to Monique. Piss ass little bitch. Okay, that's fine. Giselle says she appreciates them coming. Karen looked and said, this shit here ain't shit, child. She said in the confession, Giselle could have Skyped us for this shit right here. This shit she got us standing up. We ain't got nowhere to sit down, stand around the table, eating cheese and drinking cheap wine. Come on, Monique and Karen, tearing Giselle's ass up today. Y'all know I live for it. Anyway, Ashley says, oh, Karen said, because I could have saved the gas. Ashley tells them, I'm trying to get pregnant again. They said, what? After the shit going on with this nigga in the blog with his ass out at the hotel, you want another baby? I mean, I don't know why I'm the only one that know that makes sense. Yes, I want another baby. I want all the babies I can get before I leave this motherfucker. Because he don't know how to stop embarrassing me. Why come none of y'all couldn't pick up on what that was about? Because I could. She told her mama, I ain't scared to leave him. I know you ain't now. You got that meal ticket. I know you ain't scared. Matter of fact, you going to go and get another one while you at it. You gonna make me think all y'all a little bit dense now. Y'all didn't pick up on that, did you? Or what y'all just playing for the camera? Because Monique, you pretty goddamn sharp. And Karen, you are too. I believe both of you bitches knew what that was. Oh yeah, she trying to get her a couple of meal tickets, child, before she exit stage left. They just being nice on the TV. They won't tell your business. She gonna tell them that shit he told her about. Well, he just went to the hotel and just kissed the girl and went to sleep. And she took a picture of him while. Ashley, who the fuck do you expect to believe this Dominic? This shit here, you laying down. You done told this story 3 times. I'm gonna need you to forget about it. Because it ain't the truth no way, and you know it. Stop trying to fool us, girl. She said, well, we have done threesomes. They said, what? Karen said, In the confession, she said, I know they ain't around here acting like they surprised at this shit. Hell, I been figured that shit out. Like I said, I know Karen and Monique ain't dumb. Monique know it too. She just didn't have no comment. Believe that nigga. I guess if she tired of covering for him, that might be what the problem is. Or she tired of him embarrassing her. I've been saying that's really what the shit is about. She know what this motherfucker do. She alright with that. She just tired of him embarrassing her. I'm telling y'all. That's what that shit is about. She apologized to everyone about how she has acted in the past, being nosy as hell, because she see now how that shit is. So the hell, he been doing this shit to you ever since you came on the show? Embarrassing your ass. That's very mature of you though, because you was a little nebby fucking with Robin and Juan. You couldn't leave Robin and Juan alone. I know 2 or 3 seasons Robin ready to beat your ass. So you owe them, and you definitely owe Robin an apology. Cause you fuck with her and Juan. You had a hard for them motherfuckers. I said, damn, do the bitch like Robin or do the bitch like Juan? Well, we know you heard me like Juan, cause that's who Dickie wants to suck. Quiet as kept. So you got a little thing for Robin. You know y'all swings and go both ways anyway. What was it, Ashley? Okay. Candace said, I love everybody. Even Monique. When she pretended to be asleep before she left the lake house. Silly bitch. You still hanging on to that shit. That girl was asleep. Monique, if she invited you to the motherfucker, then that means she don't plan on ignoring you, or she never would have just never invited your ass. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Girl. She with that fuck shit like you and Giselle was, sitting up in her shit having secret meetings in front of her face and wouldn't say shit to her. She ain't got time for that petty shit. Monique can get petty now, let's not get it wrong. But I mean, she really wasn't being petty at that moment. Girl, you need to wake up. So, Monique said, you don't know how sad I was because you ain't even got kids. I'm not even going to talk to you. Are you mom shaming? Are you mom? I don't have no kids. And I wouldn't have took that as mom shaming. Candace, are you just looking for a reason to have a fight? You finna get it. You finna get exactly what you looking for in just a couple of minutes here. She round here with this goddamn knife, just like she was doing with Ashley. Tick, 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 waving it when it's I said, this bitch got a problem with weapons. She got a serious problem with objects in her hand. She gonna come across the wrong one. She just did with that shit. Monique brought up Giselle. Well, Monique was in the confessional. She said, I just kept thinking about the shit, and I kept thinking about how Giselle told me. Now, why would Candace bring? Why? Not Candace. Why would Giselle bring this information? You remember when her and Giselle was sitting around they met for lunch, and Giselle asked Monique, now why would Candace go and align herself with Sharice, knowing what you and Sharice going through? Giselle, you is a dirty devil, honey. You done sit there and manifested all this shit. Devil in disguise. Well, you ain't even in disguise. I see you for what you are. That shit been in Monique's head every motherfucker since you brought it to her, and you knew that was gonna stay in her mind. That's why you brought it to her with your devil ass. Girl, Giselle, you something else, baby. Candace kept talking about good night. They just got into a little argument because she was asleep, but I don't need you no way. And Monique was like, what's this with this cheetah pet you got on? Girl, go sit your ass down. So I ain't even got time for the drama with you, bitch. It is what it is. You don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. We can leave it that motherfucking way. It's all right with me, ho. Life goes on. And Candace talking about, good night. Monique said, you better get your hands down. And then Monique started flipping Candace hair. Like, what? Technically, that's not touching nobody. But I guess whatever. You put your hands over there. Now, I just watched this one episode. I'm going to watch the other one because this is just a little lead up to the fight. They really didn't show the fight. They showed the flicking of the hair and this and the that. But I I recall when I did watch it, that Candace reached across there. I seen somebody pulling Monique's jacket like this. So, bitch, if you gonna reach across here and pull my jacket, then I'm gonna pop out your ass. Cause like, bitch, you could pull me over the table even though you about this big. Still, you could both of them skinny as hell, but Candace this big. So you reaching and pulling on my clothes. I'm just flicking your hair, but you pulling my clothes. That's aggressive. Okay, so you ready to fight. That's why I would take that shit. So Monique went wrong for pounding the shit out of motherfucking head. I'm gonna look again when I watch this again, but I'm telling you, I believe that she reached over there and did this to her goddamn jacket. Or collar or whatever. So they flipping her, it fades to black, and all we hear is Karen. Monique, let her go, Monique. I said, Monique tagging that ass. Candace, this is long overdue, bitch. You like to get around fucking with folks, and you got this mouthpiece on you. And you like to do this and do this. Monique told you last year, bitch, I'll drag you. Did you think she was playing? Yeah, you thought she was playing. She wasn't playing with your ass. If y'all such good friends, you should know that Monique not gonna. I guess that's what you thought since y'all had been friends. All this shit is coming from you running your ass around with Sharice talking about Monique was fucking a trainer and that baby might not be Chris's. That's some shit to fight over, bitch. You know you've been perpetuating that. You knew what Monique was talking about last week when she told you to get out of folks' motherfucking marriages. Everybody need to get out of folks' marriages. You could smell the rock cooking, bitch. You knew this shit was coming. You just didn't think she was gonna clown your ass. That's what you didn't think. If you talking about good night, you doing all this shit right here, you got knives in your hand, glass in your hand, and you doing this kind of shit, I don't know if you finna let one of them motherfuckers go and let it fly or what. Bitch, I'm gonna grab and pound your motherfucking head too. You need to quit playing the fucking victim, Candace, because you do shit, you instigate shit, and then you look around, don't know what the fuck. You need to stop it. You need to stop. You need to cut it. How about that? Well, that's all that showed us this time, y'all. So I'll be back next week with the full length of the fight, because it's probably going to take up, yeah, if I recall, it took up most of the episode. So I'll be back in here next week with the fight, the actual episode with the actual full fight on it. And I may do two videos. I'm not going to promise you yet, but I may go ahead and do 2 videos. Or I may start putting 2 videos up a week of Potomac, because we need to get on through this, because I'm getting ready to do another show. Getting ready to put another show on here. It's going to come on in March. And I'm going to get ready to replace Potomac with that one. I don't have the time to do more than 4 shows at a time. So I have to let one fade out and then bring the other one in. Well, all right, y'all. I'll see y'all next week.